super, super truthful. The people that run the most successful business and the people that run this fucking country are at the bar at 10:30 a.m. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. There have been so many times that I just opened the bar and I have a customer waiting. First thing, hey, how are you?
Ready for
double Tito's on the rock. Double Tito's on the rocks.
I would make it a triple.
You know what? I wouldn't even judge you if it was a regular Tito's. But the fact that you said double, you're asking me for a double, and I'm like, okay. Obviously, I'm not gonna say that out loud, but I'm thinking it, right?
Yeah.
And then you make conversation. You're like, oh, I'm just on break on work, whatever. Oh, what do you do? Oh, I work at the government office right here. You're working in the government office that's next to us, and you're having a double Tito's for lunch, and you're gonna have another one after this, and you're gonna have one more before you leave. Like, guys, I'm telling you, it is insane. Men run bars, and that's why bars need women. And it's amazing. The most money I've ever made was being a bartender at a high-end place, and I don't think I'm like a 10. I think I'm like a solid 7. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
I think I'm a solid 7. But I think what
personality
does it for me is that I'm a personality person. I may not be the best server you ever had, but I'm gonna give you a good time. You know?
Makes sense.
So yeah, whoever you think is running this country is probably drunk at a bar at 10:30. Waiting for the bar to open.
I feel like there are two kinds of people that run the world. You know, those people that need alcohol to survive and go through the day and the stress about it, and some people that are just like sharp focus, and they just grinding 24/7. You know, like those people that are workaholics. Like it's just no in between. You have to have that fire in you.
I think you have to have the fire in you, yes, but for you to do life sober and just raw dogging life, it's crazy. Life is hard. You know what I'm saying? There was a video that I saw one day that it was like, what is the hardest drug you ever done? And this person said, doing life sober.
Yeah.
That is the hardest thing I ever done. Like any other drug that I ever, and they had done like all kinds of drugs, and they were like, the hardest drug I ever done is soberness. I was like, wait, they got a point. Life is hard. Life is fucking tough.
It is hard. But I don't know, I just feel like you need some kind of escape.
And for some people, that's alcohol.
But that's crazy. Because
yeah, it is crazy.
That's a negative escape. You know, what about instead of that, doing sports?
Yeah.
You know, like something like that. But I mean, I get it. It's just, pressure gets to you sometimes. Because I can tell you, I can go like weeks without drinking.
Yeah.
And I will definitely feel the pressure, but honestly, at least personally, I don't feel like alcohol will ease the pressure that I have in my head. It might relax me while I'm drinking that, but as soon as I'm done, like everything comes back. So it doesn't make a difference.
I feel you. I really do feel you. I don't really drink when I'm like going through something.
Yeah, because I wish I would get you down.
Yeah, but I will tell you this. There has, and I did this actually recently. That's why it's like so fresh in my mind. There was this one time that I went out for dinner and I had one drink or whatever, and then I went home and I had like a couple glasses of wine, and at that point I was like really sad. Like I knew I was sad, and I just like gave in into the sadness, and obviously I was drunk at that time. Yeah. Later on, and I ended up having like an epiphany.
Yeah.
I like to record myself when I'm going through something and like talk to myself, like
That's healthy.
Yeah, I love doing that shit. Like, and I watched it back the next day. I didn't remember it. I was so deep in like the sadness that I like really got into it, and then I watched a video that I made for myself the morning after. When I tell you, I felt so healed. Like, I felt like I needed to let it out.
Yeah, letting it out helps.
It was just like, and I could tell on my speech that it was a little slurred or whatever, but I was able to get out the words that I didn't even know that I had to get out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just had to.
What's up, man?
I'll call you later. So it was like I'm not saying I'm gonna do that again or anything, but it helped. It helped.
I mean, I
so
respect that though. To me, where I draw the line is when people upload those videos. I'm like, bro,
You hate that shit.
it's just like every single step that you're gonna take to upload it is like I'm full of myself, and I want people to know that, you know. Because I mean, you gotta put the camera down, you gotta press record, you gotta get in front of the camera, you gotta do the whole shebang, and you gotta go back and press
and
stop,
edit.
and then you gotta go and maybe edit it and then post it. Like, bruh, let me tell you something. Don't do that. I lose a lot of respect for that.
I get it, and you're the only reason why I haven't uploaded like a video like that, because
I will give you shit for that.
I know you would, and that's why I wouldn't do it. That's the only reason why I'm not doing it. But I do like to like edit and look back and see, like, for example, if I look at those type of videos from like 2 or 3 years ago, I can tell that I'm not happy. I can like I'm bawling my eyes out. Like it's you know when you're crying, but there's different type of cries.
Yeah.
When you're going through it, you're like you're boohooing.
Mm.
But when you're more centered and you're letting go of things, you're talking like this, but there's tears running.
Yeah.
That's like that's a different type of cry. Like that is something that is
the soul.
That's coming from whatever it is, and you're getting it out. And for me, it was so cathartic. It was so healing. Listening to it in the next morning, I was driving. And even though I was talking about sad things and I was crying, I was smiling. I was like,
yeah, because you let it out.
She needed it. I was like, this person needed this. She let it out, and you feel so much better. Yeah. Like it really is like a switch, like a light switch. One day it's just gonna flip. It's crazy.
I mean, definitely crying and letting feelings out is a way great to heal yourself.
Yeah.
That's why I like kickboxing so much, because sometimes just your frustration goes through the punches. Mm-hmm. You know, you just like let everything out. Mm-hmm. Even if you gotta scream, you're like, ah! I mean, it heals.
I love screaming sometimes. Sometimes I love my car. Like, my car is my best friend because my car has seen it all.
Yeah.
My car is my girl. Like, she will always be my girl. I love my car so much. And it's gotten to a point where, like, I feel safe in my car.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, leave me alone. I'm going to my car. I need to cry. I need to scream. And I can't do that because nobody's there.
Right.
That's like
park in the back.
And that's my car. Like, nobody else touches it. I had my seat was up the other day, and I was like, who the fuck was in here? I was like,
what happened?
Because you know when something is
out of place?
Like, yes. if this was right here, but this happened to be right there, I'm like, who touched my kingdom?
Yes. I'm like that with my room. I know where everything, even if it's a mess, I know when something got moved an inch.
Yeah, you do. You're like, who was in my room? I was like, it was me.
Yeah. It's just, you put your stuff in certain ways that you just know, you know, like, you can just walk by and, like, see it on the side of your eye and be like, oh, that's moved 2 inches.
Yeah.
You know?
I do know what you mean.
So I love my room for that, though. I know where everything is. You can ask me where something is, I got it.
Yeah. I think I love my room, but I love my car. My car is my place to be.
Hell yeah.
And there are times where, like, sometimes I'll take a nap in that hoe.
Oh, my car has seen
I will take a nap. Yes. Honestly, my car has seen it all. And your car has also seen it all. And I have been a witness, unfortunately. So
we're not talking about that, though. That's crazy. Cheers, bro. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for watching today's episode of Cheers.